Well, hello there.
Hey.
Thanks for joining.
Welcome to Whiskey Tango Talk. I'm Kristin. It's my husband Brandon from Whiskey Tango Farms in central Wisconsin.
How's everybody tonight?
I'll kick off with announcements right away. Again, this is Whiskey Tango Talk. We do this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. We just kind of hang out. You can go ahead and ask questions. It's just a live Q&A. Go ahead and let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. It's kind of fun to see where everybody is from. Just keep it family friendly, please. We appreciate it. We have Ed as our moderator tonight, so thank you very much to him. Let's see. We talk about quail, rabbits, gardening, self-sufficiency, homesteading, tractors, all sorts of good stuff. QuailCon is coming up. It's 2 weeks away. It's a 2-day event. If you haven't gotten your tickets already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Tickets are available at myshirefarm.com. There will be a free butcher class. We are doing a class on genetics on Sunday. We'll also be talking about celadons. We have t-shirts and merch available.
Sorry.
We have t-shirts and merch available on our website, which is whiskeytangofarms.net. You're probably going to get those fairly quick because time is ticking. We'll have couple notebooks and some other goodies as well, which we'll go over here in this. But yeah, if you want to get your t-shirt, whiskeytangofarms.net. And then Brandon here, I'll show you a couple other things here in just a sec. I think are we frozen? I think we're frozen.
I don't know. We're not frozen. It doesn't look like it.
When I looked over, my head was frozen.
Don't think we're frozen.
All right. So I was just talking about the merch. So if you want to go over some of the other merch we're going to have.
Oh, some of the stuff we're going to have there?
Yeah. We'll have a vendor table.
Some Whiskey Tango Farms hats.
The ones we're selling will not be that dirty. That one is well loved.
Yeah, this is Kristin's personal.
Yeah, that's my shore hat.
And some different lasered farm related or quail related signs. So
doesn't that look cool, you guys? He designed that. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, some different like coasters or whatever, or you can just kind of hang or set them up on a shelf or whatever
as like a
decoration. We have different, like several different quail designs and stuff like that too. So those will all be available on there. They'll be available on our website as well at some point here in the next coming weeks too.
Yeah.
So
we do the stream every Wednesday. We have a Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. This should be dual streaming. I didn't set it up though, so I'm not.
It's dual streaming.
Is it okay? Because Brandon is my tech guy, so half the time I'm not sure. But yeah, it should be dual streaming on Facebook and YouTube both. We have a group on Facebook called the Self-Sufficient Backyard. That is how big now? 9,000-ish?
I think it's almost
8,000 members. Yeah. It's growing very, very rapidly. So it's very like well-rounded, similar to these chats, which is kind of cool. But that's kind of cool. People from all over the world. We do ship eggs nationwide. We specialize in feather sexibles and celadons. We are working on some other project celadons as well, so stay tuned. Hang tight, little lady. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, super chat. Okay, I'll let you do all this.
What?
Okay, I'll just do it.
There's a Quail cat or the super chat area.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a super chat or super sticker if you're new to the channel, and remember to hit like, subscribe, and everything. And if you're local to us, we are going to the PK Amherst swap this weekend on Saturday, so you can catch us there.
Everybody's mowing their lawns right now. I'm sorry. I have, in case you can, I think you can see her ears. This is Croissant. I'm just going to be trimming her nails while we're talking because her nails are like needles and they desperately need to be trimmed. So I'm just going to be working on that. And if you're, sorry, the penguins are being rude. I just use like a dog nail clipper, like cat toenail clipper. Having a hard time. There we go. And then I don't have such a problem with the creme d'argent as I do the silver because their nails are lighter. But I do always make sure I have this styptic powder. I don't know how to say it. It's basically like if you get there quick, this will help stop the bleeding. You just kind of like dip it in or like put it on their nails. You can find it at like this one I just got from Petco, but you can get it on Chewy, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna just be working on her nails. I haven't held her in a really long time. This is Croissant. So she's like super sketch. We used to get along really well, but it's my fault because I was giving a lot more attention to the other rabbits. So she is like not very happy with me. And the penguins are extremely loud. I apologize, but we'll get into the comments.
Yeah. Ethel Swanson was in here and said, I'm going to be traveling during the live tonight, so I'm listening mode only. Got 2 likes in from Mississippi. Does everyone else have their 2 likes in? Smiley face. Jesse Mills is here, says, good evening, everybody. Well, good evening. Thank you for joining. I want to get the cable. Sorry, guys. Feather Connections is here, says, hey, hey, hey. Well, thank you for joining. Dennis is in from Missouri. Evening, everybody. Hope all are well. Thanks for coming. Doing pretty good. Joy's here from Western Oregon. We have Andrea Perry says hello. Hello. Thank you guys for joining. Ed says the pick is not the greatest tonight. Yeah, it's not. Just because I'm using Kristin's cell phone to connect to. It just something weird with our Wi-Fi again wasn't letting us join with our streaming software. So
I'm sorry if you heard me swear.
Yeah, they did. But so yeah, we're using the phone. But yeah, Ed says, quick, they're doing it live, get the mowers out. Yep. Kind of how it feels sometimes. Let me get back to the other things. I know we had some
I like never
comments
get there
from
quick, and just because I
Facebook.
said that, now I got her quick.
Yeah. Wendy is here. Says howdy from Shiocton, Wisconsin. Hello,
hey.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, neighbor.
Jasmine's here. It says hello, friends.
Hey, hey.
Hello, Jasmine. You're on the Facebooks today.
The Book of Faces.
Jasmine also said, who is in your lap, Kristin?
This is Miss Croissant. She was our very first creme d'argent. She's a little petite, but I think we can work with her with some of the other lines that we have here. So I'm working with her. She is the mom of the litter of creme d'argents we have now that didn't grow out super fast that I was originally planning to sell, like brown now, but they're not growing very quickly. It may just be because of the heat, but it might also be genetics. I don't know. So I want to breed her again now that it's starting to cool off a little more and see how that litter does. But this litter, unfortunately, will probably be called because I don't know if it's genetics or what, and I just want to be safe. I don't want to sell slow growing rabbits. So.
I'm sorry, I'm just sitting there watching the ducks. They're fun to watch.
They're fun to watch.
Ed says those are nice. I'm assuming you mean the cool coasters. Yeah, let me know if you guys like these. I'm curious. I just kind of did them. Designed them up this last weekend. If you guys like these signs, I have more other signs and stuff. If you guys have any ideas too, let me know. Jasmine says, I love my WTF hat. I will be sporting it at QuailCon 2022 for sure. That's awesome. Craig is here, says howdy from Oklahoma. My internet is terrible though.
Ours too, apparently.
Yeah, it's not really our internet. It's something with the way I have my router set up. I'm special and I do a lot of security things, and I think I'm blocking server. So anyways, I think we hit that already. PJ's here, says hi, hello.
Hey.
Thanks for joining. Frank Kimball says hi, everyone. Hello. Jesse or Feather Connection says, hey Jesse, everyone, just listening and doing chores. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. We always do chores, right?
Yes. Thanks for joining us.
Frank says your backyard sounds like mine right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a loud backyard. Got some animals and
Mowers.
And
That's what happens when you live in the suburbs. Suburban homestead, urban homestead. We're more suburban, I would say.
I guess.
But
we're on the fringe line of it, if you ask me. But yeah.
it's like when I do our hashtags on like Instagram and stuff, I do urban homestead and suburban homestead because I'm like, we're kind of like, it depends on what your definition is.
I think we're we're kind of on the edge of the country too.
Mm-hmm.
We
Well,
just happen to have a.
Yes.
I know.
You guys get the penguins go for a dip.
Maybe.
Although they do hop in there. Right now they're just drinking, but I got a video of them doing zoomies the other day, like underwater. It was really funny.
I was watching them too the other day, and the one duck like went all the way under the water.
Yeah, and then the
really
one
cool.
I was watching, it like went all the way underwater, zoomed, and then came up and like flapped its wings, and it was kind of majestic. Oh, I'm sorry.
And if you're wondering what this right here.
It is a kitty litter bucket.
It's a kitty litter bucket, but I'm using it as a skimmer to get all the crap off the top of the pool or pond. All the feathers and stuff that the ducks drop in there. So,
no, never.
It works really good to get a lot of their muck and feathers sucked into that area, and I can just clean it out. Ed says, so your ducks ate all the duckweed? Yeah.
Well, actually, the goldfish did, I think.
No.
Or was it both?
So you guys can't really see it, but right here is our filter. It's like Kristin's cup sitting on top of it. So it's filled with rock.
Peat gravel.
And before it was completely filled with rock, there was water on top. It was like a couple inches of water. So I threw duckweed in there, hoping it would grow pretty well because it's got a lot of nitrogen in the water. And they ate all of the duckweed within minutes. So yeah, it's all gone. Ed said the picture got a lot better. That's good. Jasmine said, love your backyard homestead.
Thanks.
Thank you. We try. Jasmine also said, I have a quail in the Instapot dinner. What's your favorite way to cook?
Bacon wrap.
Bacon wrap's pretty good on the grill. I know we did it in the oven as well. I would say I liked it on the smoker. I mean, we have a pellet grill, so it kind of, gives that smoky flavor as well. That was pretty good. But yeah.
Oh, no, they're going. Got a blue in the water. A blue Encana.
PJ says my barnyard looks like my ducks exploded from molting. Oh wow, yeah, I can imagine.
It's like somebody took a feather pillow and like shredded it.
Our backyard sometimes is just crazy, full of feathers. It's not terrible right now, but I mean you can see all the white spots on the grass. That's all their feathers. Ashley says lift up that bunny. We can barely see her kids are losing it because they can't see it.
She's not super happy with me, especially because I clipped her quick.
Yeah. But there you go.
This croissant.
There's a bun.
So she's super, like they're coloring, like at the base. I don't know if that shows up well on camera or not, but it's like very orangey at the base. Let me get closer to the camera.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Whoa. Whoa. You're out of focus. There you go.
She's shedding.
Molten. Kelly says, so what's the difference between urban and suburban? I have no idea which we are. I mean,
I think you're urban. Like urban
would
to
be
me is like in town.
In town. Suburban is like, you have your outskirts subdivisions. Ed says kitty litter buckets are great to store stuff. They are square and stacked nicely, and I have about 20 of them full of everything from electronics to military ammo pouches. Yeah, we have a bunch. I think, it's so when we moved into the house, I can't believe we've had them for so long. We went and got a bunch of trees from Kristin's mom and dad's property, and we brought them home in kitty litter buckets because her mom had a bunch saved up because, why not?
Yeah, she keeps them because when she knows that there's a storm coming and the power is going to go out, she'll fill a bunch of them up with water in the tub. So if the power goes out, she has water. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, we had them from planting trees. That's what I was saying, and she interrupted me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ed says,
ouch.
I also use kitty litter buckets to water my quail when I had some.
Yeah, we had our chicken water was...
They are right now. Our chicken waters have horizontal nipples in them, and they're kitty litter buckets. They work just fine. Jasmine says, what's the next big project in the homestead for Yakugals? We are going to be working on some more rabbit housing and more enclosed type rabbit housing. I developed a plan kind of like this year, but it's going to have walls and stuff, and it's going to be more efficient. We're improving on what we have. We're still keeping that.
We're just modifying it, basically.
I'm designing something different that hopefully will do us better. And also give some more sunshade from some of the animals that we want to show, and we're not able to show them because they're sunburned.
So Galaxy is a black silver fox rabbit. So he should just be black and silver. And he looks like a chocolate silver fox because he's sunburnt so bad.
Yeah, he's very brown right now.
I joke that he wanted to see what he would look like as a chocolate, so he tried on a chocolate suit, but I don't think a judge would think that that was funny, and we would get DQ'd pretty quick if we showed him as a black or a chocolate. But so he's got good type, but he is way out of condition because he's sunburnt. It makes me sad.
Jasmine said, Croissant is gorgeous.
She is. I love her.
She's pretty. Joy says, I love the color of her fur.
Me too.
Kelly says, oh, yep, urban is us then, right in a bigger city.
Yes.
Joy said, I would love to raise some. I love the creams. They're pretty nice. I love the silver fox, but I don't know, they're both my favorite.
It's hard. I can't pick between the two.
Yeah, I really can't. I thought, when we got silver fox, I really loved silver fox, and that's why we got them. Sort of. She got them. I wanted them, and then she secretly went and bought some, and then told me that we were driving to Indiana to pick them up. So,
sorry, not sorry. Hey, it was like the best road trip ever, though.
Yeah, besides them peeing in my car. But that's beside the point. Frank says, how ready are you for QuailCon? Or
who is ready?
Who is ready for QuailCon?
Not me.
I'm getting there. That's
Send
why
help.
I'm working on these to sell at QuailCon and some other things, and
we're getting there.
We're getting there. Got more coaster things on order. That's why I was curious if you guys like them or not. Just comment, leave me or write back to me or leave a comment if you've seen this later.
Send a carrier pigeon.
Ding says, what do you recommend for eating quail, barbecue or fried? I have not tried fried.
Barbecue sounds good, but I like barbecue on everything. I like barbecue on everything.
Cooking style.
Oh, I'm
barbecuing it or fried.
Got it.
I mean, we've barbecued them on the grill before, but I've not tried fried. I could see that being fairly good. Definitely wouldn't want to fry them too long because there's not a lot of fat in them. They'll kind of dry them out. Ed says, for those who have them, don't forget to wear your quail egg earrings or necklaces to QuailCon. Yeah,
yes.
You definitely can't forget that.
Hopefully you guys saw them in my sneak peek preview pictures of the Quail Mamas and Daddies calendar. I was wearing them.
Joy asked, I want some quail egg earrings. How do I order them? Ed is going to have them on or at QuailCon. Verna's going to be selling them for them. But we are going to, because Ed's going to be making some for us, and we are going to have them on our website available to ship out to you guys.
We're going to have some special ones too.
We'll have them in, I don't know how long. It might be a few weeks.
Yeah?
Because we just shipped a supply of eggs for him to make them this week. So Jasmine says, I cannot wait to have y'all road trip on over to my homestead. Bring all the buns and quail, LOL. I'm bringing quail with us.
Don't look at me.
You want to clarify on that? I mean, I guess I could, but gosh, I think that's like 8 hours.
We would have to definitely hook them up with some cukes.
Yeah.
Cukes and crumbles.
And I don't know where I would put them.
We'd have to put the top around the truck probably. And
the camera says it's dying for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Jasmine said, LOL, okay, maybe eggs. And pups.
Oh, she wants to meet the dogs.
Oh, you want to bring the dog? Oh my goodness.
That's a long road trip.
I might have to drive 2 vehicles just for that. You realize we have Great Danes. And 2 children. Ed said, Joy, what Brandon said. Awesome. I was right for once. Thanks, Ed. I try to be. Ducks are noisy.
Cool party.
But what is everybody else's list this week or this weekend to do to be more self-sufficient or whatever you do? I'm just kind of curious. We're doing a lot more preparing for QuailCon this weekend. We have that swap on Saturday. I have to get a lot of maintenance done on our vehicles before we go. I change the oil, do brakes on the truck. I've been meaning to do brakes on the truck for the last 2 months, and I've been holding it off.
My truck is bad too. I hit the brakes today. I'm like, oh, Nelly.
I'm pretty sure my brakes in the farm truck are almost metal on metal. They don't stop. Yeah. Hardly at all.
You kind of have to pray a little when you brake because you're like, oh, sweet baby Jesus.
But yeah, I need to change the oil and everything on it, and possibly some other things. Jasmine says, LOL, you big chicken. Just kidding. Just bring what makes you happy.
I was joking that we should have a horse trailer for the Danes because everybody calls them horses. So I'm like, well, if the shoe fits, if the trailer fits.
Yeah, I mean, definitely if we're coming down there, I'd probably have to take at least one of the Danes at least probably nano, if not both Danes.
And the lattes.
I was thinking the latte could probably stay with somebody, but Jesse says we're going to a new swap this weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
Ooh, exciting!
Oh, be careful, everybody, if you've got the rabbits.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. I seen or somebody said something to me about rabbits having issues.
Yeah, so
and,
the RHD disease has been detected in La Crosse County. The hemorrhage disease. Basically, they internally bleed to death, but it's like really crazy. Like it can come out their nose, and it's a really horrific way to die. But it's very, very contagious, and it was detected in 2, I believe, domestic rabbits in La Crosse County. So anywhere within a 50-mile radius, as the crow flies, of that area is supposed
That's
to.
For all
I know she's like not happy with me. Is supposed to be quarantined, so you're not supposed to go to any shows or sell rabbits or bring rabbits
in or out.
Like it's basically like
avian
influenza, but for rabbits. Like it's super duper contagious. The unfortunate thing about it though is I feel like people similar to avian influenza and other stuff like don't always take it seriously, and when they're in that radius they might be like, oh well, I'm not going to sell or take rabbits anywhere, but I'm going to go to a swap to buy chickens. But they don't understand like it can be on their clothes or on their shoes, and then they come up to our table and touch our stuff, and I have anxiety anyways, and so things like this happen, and I like kind of go into panic mode. There's no reason to panic. That's just that's a me thing. That's a me problem. Sorry. So yeah, be very alert about those things.
Jasmine says I am doing final planting for the fall/winter garden and prep for QuailCon. That's exciting.
What are you planting?
I'm cute. Yeah, what are you planting? We're not planting anything because I don't have time.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of storing of food on the horizon.
Yes.
And
all the preserving.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little overwhelming. Our garden did really well this year for a lot of things. The potatoes failed miserably. I'll just admit that.
Well, it's partially our fault.
It is. It was a lesson learned for sure. That when you see a potato
next year.
When you see a potato beetle, assume that in a couple hours there will be like 100, and you do not have a day to go buy your stuff. Like have your stuff on hand to get rid of them.
Yes.
So that was an oopsie, a big oopsie. And we planted them too deep.
I didn't plant them too deep. Shut up. One thing I learned too in doing some research, planting like miracles and stuff like that around them will keep the potato beetles away from them.
Like companion planting.
So, yeah, definitely. We just did it out in the field and kind of just like winged it. So we never planted potatoes. You would think, having a history of potato farmers in my family,
yeah,
I'd know better, but I never did it. Anywho's. Cycle Ward 360s here says we got a room at the Super 8. Is anybody else staying there? I know we're not. I have no idea where we're staying, but we're staying somewhere.
I believe
I forgot what it's called.
I believe S.O. Swanson stayed there last year and said it was decent.
Yeah.
Like it was clean and good for the price.
Because it was right on the west side of the highway.
Yeah,
there.
it was on that main
so
area.
Yeah, it's like
good for travel.
An 8 or 10 minute drive to the farm. It's not bad.
Yeah, Miamisburg is really nice too. Like I wasn't sure what to expect. So I had never heard of Miamisburg. I'm like, is this in the middle of nowhere? And no, there's Starbucks and Kohl's, and there's a shopping center if you forget anything, and Walmart and all that good stuff. So it's really nice. It has they have a drive-through liquor store.
Did they?
Yeah, it was across.
We have those in Wisconsin.
It was across the street from the hotel we were at. But yeah, those are more down in Milwaukee though. I haven't seen any around here.
Yeah.
Lame.
Jesse says, just put a starter in my truck and got an alignment done last week. We'll have to do an oil change before QuailCon. Yeah, I've needed to do an oil change for the last month.
I've been due for one since last October.
No, you haven't really driven your truck for a long
I
time.
haven't.
So anyways.
Well, not since March.
Witch Doctor says we got our shirts and notebook ready too. Awesome.
Yay!
That's exciting. We will have some notebooks, a few of them, and tote bags. No
Totes
shirts.
goats.
I don't know if you said this week is your last time to buy QuailCon shirts, so please buy QuailCon shirts if you want one.
Go get you some.
Otherwise, you're not going to have them. It's just how it is. Mr. Dale from Dale's Quails is in the house. Says, good evening, everybody. Well, hello, sir. It's been a long time no seeing you around.
That's a long time no talk.
Hope everything's doing well with you. Jasmine says, too many things. Basically anything that has 70-day or less for harvest, LOL. You could have been planting our corn that we bought.
I thought it was 80-day corn.
No, our corn, it's 75. So she really could have. Yeah.
Well, and especially since she had like major squirrel trouble.
I don't know if I was her, or if I lived, not if I was her, but if I lived down there, I definitely would plant like at least 2 plantings of corn. I mean, that was the goal actually this year. And then I said, screw it. And I planted it all at once. Feather Connection says, to answer your question, this week we are hatching more chicks than a lot of business things, which revolves around teaching self-sufficiency to others. That's awesome. Jesse says, also currently soldering broken wires in the back door while listening. Tired of the door ajar. All right. Anywho, sorry. Yeah, different.
Our camera died.
Our camera died, even though it's plugged in. It must not be getting enough power. But here we go. We'll use the webcam. Different angle, crazy shaky camera. I apologize.
Oh, you're gonna make people sick. I'm sorry.
Anyways, yeah. Tired of the door ajar, light on. I get that. That's, yeah. I would just be cutting those wires and splicing them together and just calling it a day. Jasmine says, I've had a crappy garden this year with 100-degree plus heat over a month straight. My potatoes were measly. All the squash produced nada. So trying again. Yeah. So oddly enough, our cucumber plants didn't. I keep wanting to look up there because I know. But
it's a
anyways,
habit.
oddly enough, our cucumber plants they didn't grow. Like Kristin planted them in the ground. They didn't want to.
They would not germinate.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. Thank you.
I got you.
So they finally came up, and they're like this little big thing.
How big are they?
This little bit stuck in my head. Anywho, and they're kind of growing. Not very good.
I don't think they're going to produce fruit.
We have beans and stuff growing and peas too in that garden that we planted at the same time, and the
deer ate those off to begin with. They germinated.
They did, but then some. There's some germinated, and
now again because they replanted.
Yeah, and I don't know, they're just not doing good. Anyways,
you guys should see my sunflower though. I can't eat it.
Yeah, we'll have to show a picture of that or record something. Witch Doctor said, well, we're in Vegas. We have lots of drive-through liquor stores, and we never stop selling alcohol. No last call here.
Go big or go home. Actually, before I went to Las Vegas the very first time, I was like reading about like, oh, what you all need to do in Vegas and stuff. And I ran across an article, and it was about apparently there was a beer pong competition, and apparently one of the people that like entered, they found out that the team was from Wisconsin, and they disqualified them because they're like, you're from Wisconsin, you can't compete. Like, it's not even fair. Like, no. And I was like, are you serious? And like, I like double checked it, and I was like, dang. So, but those drinks are strong. Like the Fat Tuesday drinks. You get what you pay for out there for drinks. Anyways.
Ed shared the link for QuailCon shirts, so go get you some QuailCon merch.
Go get you some.
Got lots of QuailCon stuff out there. It is going to be taken down, at least the official QuailCon shirt this next weekend.
Yeah,
this weekend.
The I'd rather be at QuailCon ones will stay up for a while. But
that and the other Quail merch is up if you want it. But yeah. Jasmine says, I ordered some shirts for QuailCon. It's awesome. Thank you. Jasmine's also said, I am planting some Bantam sweet corn. 75 days, figured it wouldn't hurt.
I didn't know that corn came in Bantam like a chicken.
Oh, that stuff was supposed to be 7 feet tall. Yeah.
I have seen like it was some ornamental.
Small.
It was an ornamental corn. It was blue and there was like it was called like strawberry popcorn or something, and they looked like little strawberries, but it was popcorn and it was like ornamental or for popcorn.
Everybody says we froze, no one lost yet. Yeah, I'm sorry, our camera died. Frank says, got to get back to the farm work. We'll see you soon. Yep, I'll see you later.
Alligator.
Jasmine also said, I did get a great elderberry harvest this year and still have more ripening. Cool. A lot of our, like, I don't know, everything's late in my opinion. I think it might be a little bit because of the heat. Like our tomato plants and peppers are really finally like just now like booming. Our tomatoes are all starting to ripen, and yeah, it's fun. Jesse says, I tried that already. They pulled out again. So now fixing the proper way, LOL, aside from buying a new harness for over $100. Ouch. I suppose it depends on the vehicle. Yeah. Witch Doctor says, we would love to have a garden, but everything vaporizes here.
I'm sorry. Cacti.
Can't you guys grow, like, not like right now, but like, sorry. I'm sorry, I keep moving. But like in like September time, can't you guys grow like a fall type garden without it like completely going to crap? Because it's not, basically as hot and the water doesn't evaporate as soon as it hits. Pine Haven Acres is here. Says hi. Hello. She also says, I love the rabbit setup.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was kind of thrown together. So we used to have those side by side, and then we moved them because they were, I'll just move it here. They were over here, right here.
Now that's where the ducks
that's
are.
where kind of the duck housing is. I don't know. And then we threw this kind of tarp on them and put them together just as a quick hurry thing, and it wasn't supposed to be permanent. But it's been
like that for a couple months.
Been like that since May. Jasmine says, Kristin or Brandon, you want some elderberry cuttings? I can bring some to QuailCon. They do spread. Sure.
Heck yeah. I don't know what I'll do with it, but sure. I'll figure it out.
I actually have never had elderberry.
I've seen people will sell elderberry syrup. I know it's supposed to have really good, like if you're sick, kind of like buckwheat honey. Like people make elderberry syrup for if you have like a cold or whatever. Antibacterial, microbial, anti-nasty thing properties.
Antioxidant?
I don't know the fancy words.
Yeah, I will be honest. When I bought my raspberry plant last year, I had no idea that they spread as much as they do, and I did not think that thing was going to get as tall. Like
it's huge. It's like bananas.
Almost 6 feet tall. Just in 1 year.
But the
growing.
Ducks are enjoying it.
Well, those are all new shoots.
I haven't had
one out of our garden. So the old branch that was there, it produced raspberries, and the ducks ate them all. And then all the new shoots that are like almost 6 feet tall, and then it has side shoots that are growing up now too. Those actually have berries growing on them, and I think we'll have berries, but I might not be here when they're ready.
Don't worry, the ducks will take care of them.
They can't reach them unless they know how to knock those down, or they fall over because the berries get heavy.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Anyways, Dennis says been picking tomatoes and peppers for 2 weeks here in Missouri. Yeah, we've been picking peppers on and off. Just some of them are just farther behind than others. I mean, some of them are super hots and they take a
long
while.
time.
So
I didn't realize that I didn't know that the hot peppers take longer, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, are you cleaning yourself?
Brad says we were so late on things on all of our veggies here in Missouri due to a wet spring.
Yeah, here too. Because it was in May, it rained for like a week straight, and then it took so long for everything to dry out. Like we couldn't plow the field or anything, or disc the field, whatever the word is. I'm probably saying the wrong thing, but we couldn't.
Wow, that lighting's wow.
We couldn't stir up the field because it was so like compacted with wet. I'm not a real farmer.
We didn't till the field. Anyways, Pine Haven Acres. Kirsten says my eggs hatch tomorrow.
Yay!
That's awesome. Did she buy them from us?
Remind me to I don't.
Or
think
those
so.
or those ones from her own, from the birds that we sold her probably. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's what I'm guessing. Let us know.
We have to give her pearls on
eggs?
Saturday. No, pearls.
Okay.
Just hit a rock.
Got her. Dennis says okra just started a week ago. I love me some pickled okra.
I've never had okra.
It
looks like celery. Does it taste like celery?
No.
Oh.
You never see okra up here because like nobody has okra up here. And then
I don't think
Walmart
up here.
had pickled okra for some unknown reason, and I bought the jar, and it had mold in it.
You didn't tell me that. When was that?
It was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh.
When we lived in the last house, and
I don't remember.
I was so excited because I hadn't had pickled okra for so long.
Maybe that's why you didn't tell me. You were just so upset. You were traumatized.
Yeah, it was moldy, and I just never.
That's honestly, that's probably.
I don't think they sell it anymore.
You were just so mad. You didn't even tell me.
Jasmine says, Mel, you should be able to do a fall winter garden in Vegas. My friends do that. Ed says, congratulations, Pine Haven. Witch Doctor says, elderberries cure everything.
I feel like lavender is like a Swiss Army knife as well. Like it just does all the things.
Dennis put 56 eggs into the incubator last night. That's awesome.
Sweet.
I can't wait to fill our incubator in a couple days.
We have the day all planned out in 5 more days we can fill the incubator, but we wanted to make sure like that they weren't going to go in lockdown until after we got back from Quail.
Did you send Jasmine's eggs out yet?
No, I'm doing that on Friday so that she gets them Monday so she can set them Tuesday so they don't go into lockdown until she gets back from QuailCon. Got it all figured out. That way Luke doesn't have to take care of the little babies all by his lonesome.
And Dennis says, loan me some elderberry wine.
Ooh. Well, are they like tart? Do they taste like raspberries or?
So Dale said, Jasmine, what flavor elderberry?
Okay, well, there we go. I guess there's different flavor. I didn't know that. There's different kinds. I suppose. I mean, like there's different tomatoes and stuff.
Witch Doctor says, I recently learned that Wisconsin has the best air. Your state has the highest oxygen of any other state. Have you heard this before? I have not.
Maybe it's all the trees.
So we have tons of pine trees, and so I mean, even in the winter, they are converting some oxygen.
Just not as fast, probably.
Yeah, they're slower.
I know we supposedly have really good water in the area.
Yeah, we have some of the best water in central Wisconsin because of the sand. It filters like everything out.
But ours is really high in nitrates here.
Yeah, it's because we live next to a farm.
Oh. We live next to one, huh? That was before the farm moved in here, too. That we found out when we had our home.
Everybody that lives in has a water has high nitrates in their water. That's just how it is. Ed says like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Says I might try winter garden this year. If we don't move, we got to get out of here, moving someplace green.
Wisconsin.
You can move up to Wisconsin if you've been researching it.
We have cheese curds.
We have some of the best cheese curds. We have some of the world's best cheese. Did you know they hold a cheese competition here every year, or every couple of years, something like that?
Shut up and take my money.
And they get cheeses from all around the world, and we have some of the world's best cheese.
I love going to the cheese factory. I can go broke in the cheese factory.
Jasmine says ours are native elderberry. Ed says witch doctor moved to Florida, grow year round.
They have alligators though.
They have lots of flying.
They have lots of creepy crawlies.
Jennifer says, "Can you show me your rabbit? It looks what it looks like and what kind it is." Here, I'll just. This is a
creme deargent. Her name is Kristin. She was our very first. They are
our first cream.
What did I say? Our first croissant.
No, you just said she was our very first.
Oh, she's our first creme deargent. They are on. Oh, I can't remember if they're threatened or critical on the livestock conservation list, but basically, I don't know. Hopefully, you can kind of see. They have a very like orange at the base, and then they have the silvering at the very ends, like ticking. It's similar to a
silver fox.
So the silver fox will have black hairs, like black base hairs, and then the silver or white guard hairs. So theirs is more of like a ticking or a silvering, I guess. This is each hair is white at the tip. So they're both meat breeds. The silver fox tend to be a little bit larger, and because they're
I've seen some very large creams.
Yes, there are definitely.
I don't think they're in circulation, but yes,
there are definitely more silver fox around now than there are creme d'argents. The creme d'argents definitely need a lot more help, so they tend to not be as large, and they suffer from like a lot of like long shoulders, weak loins, weak shoulders. Creme d'Argent Nationals are here in Wisconsin next year. I'm super stoked. So we're kind of trying to prep for that. And then Silver Fox Nationals are going to be in Canton, Ohio in April. So I really want to go to that too. I'm hoping I can have something ready for both those shows, but we're focusing a lot on the creams because it's so close. We can hopefully take quite a bit because we're so, like, it's half hour from here. Whereas the Silver Fox, like, we'll have to get a hotel, which means we're going to have to, like, coop them and all that. So, but anyways, yeah, check out the Creme d'Argent. It's CREME and then D''ARGENT.
Dennis says, or Missouri is green here also. Witch Doctor said, can't afford Florida. I don't know. You can find some pretty decent deals depending on where you want to live in Florida.
Yeah, if you want to live in the bayou.
I have seen some shacks. They're literal shacks because people like to build just shacks. I don't know how they get away with it.
Must be some lax codes, huh?
Look at that. Jasmine can hop. She hopped over here.
Hippity hoppity.
It must be the rabbit thing.
Yeah.
Rabbit made her hop. Jasmine said, Mel, you and Ricky should move to Missouri, Southwest Missouri. That's what everybody keeps saying.
Yes.
Witch Doctor said, I've never thought of Southwest Missouri.
You just glitched.
Yep, I did. I'm sorry. Southwest Missouri sounds awesome.
I think we had this conversation last week. We would love to move there, but with our family and stuff.
We had this conversation. Not live.
Oh, was it just with Jasmine?
Probably with Jasmine, yeah. We just can't with the family.
Basically,
yeah, it would be
I
awesome
mentioned it
sometime.
to my mom and she got real quiet. And then he mentioned it to his mom. She got real quiet. Yeah, I'm like,
yep.
So maybe someday, but not right now. So.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I like the idea of having less harsh winters, honestly.
But still having 4 seasons.
As I'm getting older in my years,
shoveling doesn't seem as nice.
I don't really care for the cold. Apparently,
There's a hole
Kristin
in
has
my
a hole
lip.
in the lip.
Oh, let us know if you see Mikey. Oh, you can't see him over there.
The turtle?
Yeah, we do have a turtle in there too. Its name is Mikey, like Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because we thought it was a boy. Because I don't know, we just thought it was a boy. And
we just named it before we knew anything.
We did some research, and apparently it's a girl. But we're still calling it Mikey because
Mikey the girl.
Michelangelo, Mikey the girl turtle.
I don't know what that. Oh, never mind. I was like, I didn't know what that quail was doing, but I only saw the white one, not the darker one. Anyways.
Oh, they're saying hi.
Witch Doctor said, well, I did just break a bridge and a pop a crown. I'll fit right in the bayou.
Oh, no.
LOL, my dentist appointment isn't until the 12th of September, so I'm coming to QuailCon toothless. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
That sounds painful.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Quail soup. We'll get you a blender and blend it up. I'm sure you have enough teeth to
eat.
Yeah. That's funny though.
But yeah.
I mean, it's not funny that you had that happen, but it's funny. Yeah. The bayou joke was funny.
Anything else?
No, we should wrap before I get eaten by mosquitoes again. Because it's starting to get dark and I see them swarming and I don't want to repeat last week. Oh, she gave the Latin name. Dang! You're such an overachiever. Sorry. Okay, fine. Okay, Dale's Quails. The flavor portion of the question has me confused. The name of it is elderberry. Sambucus candicensis. All elderberries taste like prune juice to me, LOL. I've never had prunes, so I don't know what that tastes like either.
Ed says, LOL, got you beat, Witch Doctor. My dentist appointment is September 29th. And I have an abscess tooth. Oh, gosh.
That is awful. He told me that today. I'm like, I hope you're joking. He's like, no.
It's been dealing with it.
It's ridiculous. Like, I'd be cracking skulls. Like, dang.
Sucks.
Hang in there. Speaking of drinking soup. Premier Protein has really good protein shakes.
Bunnies.
La bun buns. Le bun bun. She's very sketchy. Careful of her paw. Because if you weren't here in the beginning, I talked about how I hardly ever get there quick when I trim their nails because they're lighter. And literally the second nail that I clipped, I got her quick. So I dipped it in this, I don't know how to say it, so I'm really sorry. Styptic powder. It's basically like clotting powder.
Okay, you take her back.
I told you. Did I not warn him?
She's grunting at me.
Yeah, she's PO'd. Whew. Look at the butterfly. I don't know if you guys can see that.
LOL, hammer. Yeah, sure. Knock you right out there, Ed.
You won't feel a thing.
I'm sure she's talking about other things. But anyways, I don't have anything else unless you guys have anything else for us.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We'll see you at
Quail. Hit the button.
Don't forget to get your shirts this week because after this week, they're not going to be on our website and we're not going to have them at QuailCon. This is your final warning. We'll have notebooks and totes.
Where do you get that, Kristin? My dog has black nails and I clip his quick every time.
Oh, this one I just got from Petco because I couldn't find my other one right before a rabbit show. But you can get it on Chewy or like Tractor Supply. You'll just find it by like the cat and dog nail clippers.
Or your farm supply store. I know like our Fleet Farm by us has a whole big old bottle of it. Like,
yeah, I just got the small one because I wanted something small for the rabbit show.
Yeah. Jasmine says it's time to put up the goats and eat some quail dinner. I think it's time for me to eat dinner too. I will see you guys next week.
Thank you so much
for joining us.